Hello guys and welcome back to our channel. This is the Empress show coming to you from your Wonder Woman. This is Jules and Justin. And today we have a lovely couple with us. And that means today it's not about us. It is someone else's story. So guys, welcome our lovely couple here. And without wasting time, we are going to welcome them. They're going to tell us more about them. So I don't know whether I should first ask my bae here to say hi.
Hi. It just felt very good, like being very. So hi guys, welcome back. I think most of the things have been said. Awesome couple. Hey, you don't want to miss. So probably they need to introduce themselves.
Yeah, definitely.
Before we go to the juicy part.
Yeah. So we are going to welcome you guys. Karibuni. I mean that's the only thing that we can say. Karibuni.
Thank you.
So who are you?
Tell us who you are.
Who are we?
We are a couple.
A good one.
A couple of friends.
Yeah, we are a couple of friends.
Oh, a couple of friends.
Yeah.
This one.
We are Shiko
And Calvin.
and Kelvin. Yes. And we are excited
Yeah.
to be on the Empress show finally.
Finally, like
Last.
Finally.
After
It's been long overdue, yeah?
Yeah.
Can you umesikia intro? Jules and Justin.
Jules and Justin. JJ.
JJ's. Yes.
By the
Tushasema
way,
sana.
just to let you know, we had to do a beef online on social media, Facebook, for them to turn up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That we started with you.
Yes.
But the beef bado.
Yeah, but
Bado hiyo tutasikizana elsewhere. Inside joke.
yeah, so have you heard? It's Shiko and Kevin. Kevin and Kelvin.
Kelvin.
Yeah, this L.
Calvin with an L.
Yeah, so they say that Kevin ndio wale akina Brayo, but Kelvin ndio akina Shiko.
Lol.
Yeah, so we wanted to know more about Shiko and Kelvin. Because at one point they were two individuals. Now they are one. So we thought, wacha tusikie story moto. Story moto. Yes.
Yeah.
So we usually understand that people have their own stories. Kuna vile msee anafikiria, I think this is how it started. And then mwingine ako like, no. So feel free.
Okay.
Yes.
I think today you start.
Okay, yeah, usually he starts. Sawa. Wacha leo nianze nimepewa ruhusa. So our journey started in 2018 and it was very interesting because let me start with how we started talking. There's the how we met, but then there's the how our friendship started. And I was introduced to Kelvin by my uncle / my bishop /
My boss.
exactly.
So
Yeah.
through Bishop.
Yes.
Yes.
Blessed.
It's holy.
Blessed house.
It's a holy relationship.
Holy.
I'm trying to imagine Alsema, so Shiko,
So
need to meet in the intercessor. In our church. Undo ombea kanisa inasimama.
yani, I wish. Sasa hata sisi tuna intercessory. Okay, now let's start. Hapo chapeni pause hapo kwanza kwa Uncle Bishop. Twende kwa where we first saw each other. Tulikuwa okay, I was working in inaitwaje? Shamba ya kampuni ya mashamba. Selling land, Migoda Maguta. Yes. So he's into photography and videography and everything. So he'd come to take photos of the event we were having. Tukawa tumeenda kuona pieces of land that were there. And yeah, so I was such a conservative at the time where we saw each other. So we didn't even talk. I wasn't talking to people much. Najua nataka kusema kitu. I wasn't talking to people much, so we didn't talk to each other on that very day. But of course, huwezi kosa ku notice photographer. Of course. But then nilikuwa like, asijaribu kunipiga picha, I am not interested. So that was early 2018, I think around March. around
March, April.
March,
Yeah.
April, around there. And then now June is when now I now switched jobs, and so I was on an interview, and that's when I was introduced to Kelvin. So I was being introduced to him as the head of department. So
She was reporting to me
Yeah.
in short.
he was my boss. Yeah,
I
he
think
was
there's
my
something
boss.
the way I knew her, it's because she was talking to alikuwa amenyamaza tu peke yake. That day ya shamba shamba ya kampuni alikuwa amesimama peke yake tu, ako tu hapo. So mimi niko like, huyo dem amekuja na watu wa kampuni yao, she's not even talking to anyone. So mimi like, okay. I think I took a photo. I don't know if I still have the photo. I'm going to look for it. Hiyo lazima nitafute. Because alikuwa amesimama tu peke yake tu, hataki story. She was only talking to her cousin. No one else.
Shamba zijiuze.
Hatukuwa tunauza.
Nilikuwa like, hata kama angekuja kuniconvince bana,
Tulikuwa
ningenunua shamba hiyo siku, by the way.
I was new. I was so new. Angenunua shamba.
Ningenunua shamba.
Sometimes waja mtu anunuangi juu hata ni pesa. Ni mwenye anaongea.
Mwenye anauza.
Umwonyeshe pia iko nini. Shamba ndio shida. Ndio hii.
Unadhani siwezi nunua shamba? Tuanze shamba. Tuanze na shamba and then we go.
Yeah. So that introduced to each other, and then our friendship basically hit it off from there.
Yeah. In 1 month alikuwa ameanza kuniuliza, "Kwani unatumia text bila emoji?"
But how do you send a text without an emoji? It's not an email.
What?
Need text.
Okay, that's a nice one. Text.
The funny thing about us, when it came to texting, rather, first of all, I was very poor in texting. Well, I've improved. I've improved.
Okay.
But anytime anyone would send an emoji, mtu alikuwa anafikiria kuna issue. For us it used to come out like, kwani kuna issue?
No words.
No words. How comes? Hataki kuongea. So for us.
So unaona emoji huku pande nyingine ni
something else.
But not just emojis. Like, of course, kuna ile emojis peke yake ayatm and tatata. But like, if you're saying good morning, I mean, put a smile there. Not good morning.
Ama good morning ile email, good morning. I hope this finds you.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes, this is so that's how close we were. Even in a month's time, I could get that vulnerable. Like ningeteta, like unanitext aje hivyo. So we were friends for a whole year, and I strongly believe that year is what established what we have right now. Because it was a year of no feelings, no shooting shots. It was just us being honest with each other. Just a normal friendship where we are open with each other, we are vulnerable. Like, hakuna kitu nilikuwa naficha mse. Like, because before we got to the conversation of that we have feelings for each other or anything, I had been single before I even knew. Before that time, before we started dating, I'd been single for close to 2 years. Yes. So I was in a space where I was not in a rush. I was not yearning to date, and I always tell young people that is the best time to actually get into a relationship. Like, when you don't feel the urge of it, you're in the right space to do it. But ile time when you feel like, I really want to this singleness.
Desperate.
You're desperate.
Time is catching up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're going to get to it for the wrong
age is
reasons.
lefting.
Hapo kuna so much pressure, and you might get into the relationships for the wrong reasons. But I digress. So what was I saying? Like, I was in a space where sikuwa in like kati natamani or anything. So it was easier for us to just be friends first, before anything, before we even started dating and everything. And he'll tell us what was going on in his life when I was single. Yes, at the time.
Mimi nilikuwa naona a good friend. Nothing more. A good friend. somebody I can tell kuna dem nakatia. Nataka ni kuna madem fulani sana nichukue huyo ameniacha na huyo.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
Tulikuwa tunaenda lunch tunachapa story about everything. Like when you came to dating, achiki venye umeanza kudate and then you start talking about how things are, like you need to know somebody.
Favorite colors.
We didn't need for that. I already knew. Nilikuwa mpaka nishajua watu wao. Niliintroducewa na uncle yake, so it was for us, I can say getting into a relationship, it was easy. It was easy but hard.
The groundwork was already set.
Yes.
But
now achiki ile ni floor ishatengenezwa. Kwanza kutengeneza mawe ya kwanza sasa. That was work. Yeah.
It was work moving from the brave kind of zone,
Yes.
literally,
Yeah.
to no, this is your boyfriend, no, this is your girlfriend. Like the dimensions are very different.
Yeah.
This person expects you to do certain things in a, there's this relationship dynamics are just different from friendship.
Yeah.
So it was kind of an adjustment, especially for me. I don't know about him, but for me, after we were having this conversation with him earlier, like Leo, for me it was weird. Kitambo I could switch off my phone and I don't expect anyone apart from my parents to ask me why my phone was mteja. Why, of course my parents won't wonder why I'm not online for 2 weeks. But now I'm dating. There are some stunts I can't pull ovyo ati nimezima simu just or I'm just out with friends and I'm not even telling him. And at this time, actually the first few months of our relationship was long distance. I was studying in Eldoret.
Yes, I was in Nairobi.
He's in Nairobi. Wow. Yeah, it was not easy. It was not easy at all.
And then she was so engaged in school and school ministry. Okay. So we could talk over the weekend sana ama during the day, because in the evening maybe akona meeting ya cell
have fellowships
studies na ni fellowship anaenda kutoka 1 am.
I mean unajua fellowships za campo we used to stay.
It's either ni binge watch series hapo nikimgoja atoke fellowship ama nilale nikoje kesho ni asubuhi niandikiwe good morning ikiwa na emoji. Yeah.
True love. Like so that was actually among the first arguments we had. Because he's not understanding how ati nimemwambia tumeingia fellowship 7 and I'm texting him back at midnight, hey, I'm just going back home. Una imagine this person is easy. Counties away from you.
Yes.
It's not easy.
Yeah, it's a new relationship.
But I think also you had built a trust kind of system, because I know in normal relationship the issue is not even the fact that you're not chatting me. It's where are you actually in that fellowship?
Yes.
True. So for you guys that wasn't the issue.
No.
The issue.
I hope
that wasn't the issue. That wasn't the issue. But ilifika mahali niko like no, I need to go there. Yeah. And I went.
Alini surprise Eldoret.
Yeah.
Jamaa mingia mat LD.
Yes. Na ni mbali.
6 hours, you guys. And I have no idea he's coming.
At this particular time, what was going through your mind? Did you just want to go and see her, or did you have trust issues within yourself?
No, I missed her so much. I want to just go and see her.
You can see that again. Teardrops.
Yeah.
Tissues.
Yeah. It was actually the first month.
No.
Second month.
Yeah.
I was just done with my exams. Okay. So ni kale ka wiki you just rest before you go home. The campus.
It's so closing day.
Just visited it. So nice.
I have a question before probably you continue. At this particular time now when you have decided to start dating, and I believe for you guys it was quite natural, because you had been friends for now a whole year. So when you started dating, because this is a time for you, especially Shiko, when you are not ready to date, but you put yourself into it. Were you going in with a full commitment, or it was trisexing?
I think this is something that we are even planning to talk about, foundations of the relationship.
Yes.
Before we even started dating, we met and talked about what we want and why we are doing it, and what is the end goal. You're not coming here to break off in the next few weeks.
Yeah.
You're not coming here to just enjoy life. You're coming here for real and for real. We're doing this at the wedding and family.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that actually really helped us
Okay.
because relationships have issues.
Yeah.
It's not a bed of roses. And some hiccups that we faced, remembering the why. People in businesses are usually told, remember the why.
Remember the
Remember
why.
the purpose.
Yeah.
Even in that relationship,
Remember the why.
Because it really helped us. Like some things we were going through and then we were like, okay, is it worth it? We sat down na tukaamua, this is what we want. We want to start a family. We want to do life together. So
Persevere till the end.
exactly.
Yes.
It's like, so you choose to lose for the relationship to win.
Yeah.
Like you're just like, okay, you know what? The good outweighs the bad, and this is something that we can work on. I can forgive this, and we can move on. And that helped us a lot. But it's also because even by the time we were getting there, he was also fed up with trisexing.
I was even fed up with the relationships.
Yeah.
When we started, I was fed up. Nilikuwa like, no, I'm not ready to do this.
So as much as it was easy
Yes,
for us because we
it
were
was hard.
friends, it was hard because of
Yes.
the whole trust. Like I'm not sure, like
Mm.
isikuwe ni something else that will fail. For me, it was like, hey, I've been safe for so long, and then now what am I putting myself into?
And I would like to probably probe on that issue that you had said, that you guys, when you're friends, Kevin was at a point where he could tell you that, kuna dem nimeona, I want to go. So had that happened, and if yes, how did you feel? Like sasa najua alikuwa na ex or why?
Funny thing,
You najua.
funny thing, sometime in, I think in 2018,
Yeah.
I had two ladies who I was eyeing. Sikuwa nimeanza kuwakatia. So nilikuwa like, should I go to this one or this one? And her and my cousin, walikuwa choose sides. And
Yep.
her side won, and she gave me out to the
My
lady.
team won. I was giving my husband out. Imagine. And I was so excited.
Yes.
I was so excited that worked. And you could just hear me and the cousin fight up what like, my team won. Oh
real.
God.
Hardly did you know.
Hardly did I know, but this was my husband. And like it was genuine. It was not at like
Yes.
my feelings at Said you see me. No. There was nothing. It was genuine friendship.
Yes.
Yani, I was happy for him. He looked happy with this lady. I just loved seeing him happy, and that for me was enough until
Yeah, because I'm waiting.
Yes,
Until-
yes.
Yeah, that's until.
a few months later, because the relationship didn't last for so long. So a few months later, I think after they'd broken up, you see, I'm still there. I'm still there with him. So I've known the genesis of this friendship. I know when they're having issues. And then now I'm knowing like, okay, now it's over. So at that point when he's telling me like now they're having major issues, now they are thinking of calling it quits and everything, I'm at a point where I'm calling myself and my minions for a meeting. Because my heart is starting to get confused. I'm just looking at this guy differently, and I was so mad at myself. Because for me, it felt like I was about to, is it sabotage? Jeopardize? One of those words, those big words.
I don't know what they mean. but
Friendships, this friendship, like kuharibu this friendship that we had, because the friendship was so deep and so beautiful. So I was like, the notion that you usually have, you can't date the person you're closest to, but really that's the most beautiful thing to do.
Yeah.
Like so nilikuwa like, hi, the way we are close, and then sasa I start bringing feelings. That's how this friendship will end.
Yeah.
And I didn't want that. So yeah,
So you're the one who started feeling
I
kaudofani.
started feeling kaudofane, and I didn't tell him. I told my friend.
And then what she did, she kept quiet. You see, you have this one friend, when you need them the most, ananyamaza.
Nilimghost for a while.
Akani ghost. So after ni ghost ndio sasa nikaanza kufikiria okay. What have you been doing? So what is going on? What are we waiting for? And then I think wakati tulianza kuongea hiyo conversation tu ili had hapo.
Yes. You know, we used to talk daily, every single day.
Yes.
People who are not dating. Nyinyi ni mabeshte. All my friends, my close friends in school knew there was a Kelvin in Nairobi somewhere. My friend, walikuwa namjua. Like, we used to talk about anything and everything. So now imagine, suddenly, amuongei. That was a time to just think and rethink things.
Wow.
Tukirudi sasa ni kwambiana ukweli.
Wow.
So who
Initiated,
you know, who initiated the talk, or who came out clean first?
I think we both came out because when we started the conversation, now after I asked, tulianza kuulizana why kwa nini ulinyamaza, like I was taking my time, then like that time was good because I also took mine and thought things through.
Yeah.
And
But nakumbuka nilimchokoza. Even before the coming clean sasa vizuri. You see now tumenyamaziana, and then I was like, okay, now I'll play with this guy's mind to see where he lies. Because I mean, he's single, and I'm like, let me see whether there's someone else he's eyeing, just in case. Nisikuja kusema nianza kumwaga hapa moyo and then yes. So I started telling him, I like this guy, because you see, I used to tell him that like if I'm having a crush on somebody. So I'm like, okay, so there's this guy I like, nini. Then I started sensing ni kama hataki kuendelea na story sana. Kumbe maybe he was feeling something, and that's where now he got serious with. I think hata hiyo story ulilenga. I can't even remember how that story went.
Niweza jiongea hiyo story. Unapata je nguvu ya kuongea hiyo story?
No matter what you have.
So see, you continue eyeing me, I'm going to move.
And then now he just came clean, and then we started that conversation of,
yes.
Yeah, this is where we're both at. And coincidentally, something happened. So I was in campus. I was in school.
It was not a good thing.
It was not a good thing.
Somebody died.
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, elder, right? So someone in my family died. And now we had to come home.
Yes.
And you see, we had already started this conversation.
Yes.
So it was just it's just a beautiful coincidence that I came home and
she was coming for a burial.
Yeah.
And then that's when we started.
Then we met.
Yes. We talked about things, and that's when we started dating. So the burial had to happen for us to start dating.
Manze, I'm trying to
Someone had to die.
Oh, someone had to die. Yeah, no, it makes sense.
Someone had to die.
Like, it's a sad moment,
Yes.
but you guys
It's a happy moment.
created a happy moment out of it. Wow.
Seeing the positive out of the negative.
Wow.
And now here you are. How many years did you date, or how long did you guys date?
We dated for 2 years.
For 2 years.
Yes.
2 years.
Wow.
And now what made you guys think that now this is the right time, to settle down? Let's now do this.
It all started with day one when we started dating. We said that we don't want to date for 5 years or so.
Yeah.
Tukajipea like timeline of 2 to 3 years. Then after the first year, we met and talked about what we want, why we want this to continue. That's when we said, now I think we need to start thinking of planning our wedding. Then come to the end of 2020, we sat down with friends and we told them, even our best couple, and we told them, these are the plans that we have, this is what we are thinking, and this is what we are looking ahead to. And that's how it all started.
And then we told our parents.
Yes,
Yeah.
as a Christmas gift.
Now, Shiko, you've told your mom
Wedding.
kuna wedding. My goodness, kuna wageni. That
graduation.
nasiwa graduation. That reminds me of the awkwardness that came when I was telling my mom that kuna wageni. But for me it was a bit easier because that's the time unasema watakuja kuwaona kusema. But now here you are unasema kuna wageni watakuja sababu kuna harusi. wewe kwa akili yako hata harusi ishapangwa. So you even have the dates. So what happened? What did they say?
Nice one.
Yeah, it's for our parents to show up.
Yeah, it's for them to show up.
Well, I think I am very young, so I think that was the first shock for my mom. She was like, "Hey, siweni mdogo." You see, I'm just from graduating, so she was just like, "Hey, you're young. Si ungengoja kidogo, kwani unaharakisha? Kwani uko na pressure?" And like, "No, I have no pressure. This is just something we've decided." Hey, no, kijana ni nani? Start explaining.
Showing photos.
Showing photos. Before I showed photos, it was explaining who he is, what he does. Ameokoka. Of course, now I was using the tumekuwa tukifanya naye kazi media church. So that was okay, sawa. He's from church, okay. So question by question. I was asked a lot of questions. It was such a weird moment for me, you know how I had to just wear such conversations. So it was, I was like, I'm doing this because of love. As in, I have to have this conversation.
Yeah.
So, and then now showing her photos, she was like, hey, buni na picha. Okay. Nemwega. Ako sawa.
Walichagua nini? Mbuzi gang.
Bearded kings.
Unaona hizo maneno na
Yeah.
Aliangalia akaona.
Akaona
Huyu
a check.
atamaintain.
Ako sawa. A few more questions and then buni na hiyo picha tena. Yeah, and that conversation ikaisha with a lot of questions and answers. And then now, that was my mom. Then my dad. My dad was easy. He was just like, okay, so you're ready? You sure you're ready? Like, yeah, because I nearly prank. I will not say the prank because we're heading to the political times. It might be tricky. Anyway.
I think I've understood.
So anyway, I pranked him kidogo here and then now got to the real business and then he was like, okay, you're sure you're ready? Like, yeah, okay. There's not at a time socket at when someone is like, son, ready? No, I'm not ready. You're the one who knows. So as long as you're an adult, so umeamua sawa. Is he a man of God? That's it. Mtoto akenda kanisa. Is he a man of God? Like, yeah. Explain who he is, what he does, yada yada yada. And my dad was like, okay, fine. What atatuambia tu what we need to do because hata nikikwambia ubaki home for the next 5 years, what different thing are we going to do with you here? Nothing. You're an adult.
Nice.
And he really gave me rich advice in terms of relationships and marriage and that was such a nice conversation. And with time, my mom softened to the idea and she loves Kelvin right now. And yeah, they were honored.
I'm her favorite and her only son.
Yeah, we Trokwanga 3 girls. So yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm the son. Yes, I'm the firstborn.
Firstborn.
Son.
First son.
Yes,
First son.
firstborn son. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, I had both parents at the same time. So I had nilikuwa na my dad said, no, hold up. It's too early. Think about it. Are you sure? Umefanya hesabu yako finance wise? Najua uko ready? I'm like, mimi nilikuwa nashangaa ulikuwa niweka kwa nini? I knew about all this all along.
Oh man, that's not
So me, dad is saying no, my mom is saying yes. So mimi niko hapo katikati. So sasa sijui ni lane side gani. So then now they have to talk and mpaka wasikizane ili come to a conclusion. And convincing my dad was hard. You see, there is him knowing you're a man and there is him letting you be a man. So alikuwa, but I know you're a man, but me letting you out there, it will be a bit hard for me. Then mom was like, he's ready. I know in my heart and in my spirit, I know he's ready, and this is a good season for him. Then now, after I told them that next year, I won't be celebrating Christmas alone.
Hizi parabo zenyu.
Yes, even when niliwaambia next year I won't be celebrating Christmas alone. And the first question was, dad, like, utaleta marafiki kama last time? I'm like, I'll be having a wife.
Shots fired.
And then I was like, no. That's when he started saying the no. He said a couple of no's, I think more than 20.
He
But-
didn't know it was that
Yes.
near and that
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now I think that time ilianza kumhit this happening. Then mi wakati ilifika the nose zimekuwa mingi, niliwambia let's sleep on it and wait for tomorrow.
So I'm trying to wonder now that Christmas mmeamua amta spend as single people.
Yeah.
Hallelujah, mtakuwa yani a couple by then. You've thrown in parables here and there that it's going to happen next year. So I'm trying to think now, the parents now in their own worlds trying to understand and grasp all these things. So how was the introductory meeting of these two parents?
I think from my side, my dad called me and asked me, how much do you have? That was the first question he asked me, how much do you have? And when he asks you how much you have, he means how much do you have for the ratio, how much do you have for the introduction, and how much do you have for the wedding.
Yeah.
Wow.
That time I told him, I have 50,000. I made 50,000 haziwezi oa mtu. Akaniambia no, genda utafute pesa and then we can talk. So I went back, but I think my mom talked on behalf and told him he should not bother me about the ratio. What I should be worried about is the wedding. So it's him to plan with his brothers to know how the ratio will be and to know what is needed. Because he should not hold me back because of the things that he's supposed to do. Yes. And that is when I learned that the ratio is mainly for the parents.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, in real sense, the father is the one who's supposed to rasheria the child.
Yes.
So when you say I'm rashering, the father now takes control. But now, also something I learned later when I tried to throw that in, I was told apparently it's based on whether even the father was done for. So if your father was rasherioed by the father, he has an obligation to do it for you.
So like me, I helped my father go for the...
No.
If his father, your grandfather,
Yes.
did it for him,
Yes.
he has to do it for you.
But
If he was left,
No, you have
in
to
this
do
case,
the
me, I
father.
helped my dad when you are going to finish for mom.
uh-huh.
That was before I wanted to get married.
Yes.
So I helped him, so it was his turn to help me.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, I helped him. So
But I'm sure that's not how it works.
Yes.
That's not how it works.
So in this time, it was reverse.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, now here comes the wedding. Of course, the wedding was a success. That's why you're here, guys.
Awesome.
And yeah, we surely thank God. Now, how has marriage life been for you guys?
And how many months?
Yeah.
This is the third month.
Fourth.
Fourth month, yes. Fourth month. She's good in days.
Because guys are pointed.
Yep.
Thank you for saying.
Yes.
When I miss
But don't forget.
But yeah, you're still not allowed to forget.
Okay.
Birthday.
Wow, that's good. Now,
You cannot forget.
that's a good thing.
Even just
Yeah,
No,
even just
no,
we have friends who did
Vita
that.
mtu anapigiwa kwake.
Marriage. One thing I can say we are taking is a day at a time.
Yeah.
And so far, one thing we have learned, hatufanyii shetani kazi. Yes.
That has been our 2022 slogan so far. Because marriage is beautiful and amazing, but the devil is a liar. Lakini yu sahau amechelewa.
Ish.
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
Sawa amechelewa. So atumfanyie kazi, and for me ni kama na hang out na BFF yangu every single day without having to ask for permission from my parents.
Nice. Hey,
Without hiding it.
Eh.
Yeah. Tunatembea tu kwa street tukiwa pamoja.
And it's amazing.
It's amazing.
But then again, on the flip side, it is such a mirror to my own flaws and weaknesses. And that is not funny.
funny like that.
It's not funny.
But it's also a point of growth, and yeah, I appreciate it.
It is.
Yeah.
Awesome. Character development.
Manze ndio hiyo. Exactly.
Yeah, guys, that must have been an amazing journey.
Yes.
And it's so exciting to hear how some friendships can blossom into something so beautiful. And you guys are, do I call it evidence of what friendship can blossom into? It is. And guys, this is beautiful. We really appreciate that you guys had the time to come and, do this with us, share your love story with the Empress audience. And guys, we love you so much. And that is why we considered you as well. It has been a lovely journey. And just one question, maybe. Are you guys planning? Do you guys ever have conflict on, how many kids you want to get?
No.
Conflict, no.
No.
Because I think we agreed on the number.
When we were dating.
When you are dating?
Yes.
That was a good condition.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, as the Lord wills.
Yes.
That's true. That's true. Indeed, that was a lovely, beautiful couple. Chico with a C and Kelvin with an L. Guys, thank you so much for staying tuned. And remember, if you have not subscribed, make sure you consider subscribing to our channel. Watch until the end, as always, and we're here to spread the love. This is year 2022 with your Wonder Woman Jules, with Justin. And I'm not saying that because he's a by the way. No, so so guys, thank you so much for your support. Keep subscribing, keep sharing our content. And if you have a story, if you want to share your love story with our audience or with the Empress show, please feel free. We have a whole audience. We have a whole platform for you guys. So until next time, from us, we're saying bye.